Yeah, Broadway is back.
Finally. It's been way too long.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Let's catch a musical.
Hey, that's an awesome idea.
How about this one?
Now that one's got a great cast, but the music, I wasn't feeling it.
How about that one?
Now that one's got an amazing choreographer, awesome spectacle, but I don't know, the music just didn't do it for me.
I got it. Rock of Ages.
Now that's a great show, but that lead guy, not so much. You know what? I got a great idea.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our Brew Crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995. Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddy, it's time to get up. We got a show to do.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button. Wow.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
How you like that?
How you like? Are we dark?
We're a little dark. Maybe we can go in and manually fix the gains on that.
You know how to fix the games?
I can try.
Yeah.
How you like that?
That is pretty impressive. We are on autopilot here this morning.
We are.
I like it a lot.
In case something happens, we have a program that will run the show. So if we talk and whoop, it disappears, we're still learning. It might happen.
I gotta tell you, I was pretty impressed. It went off at 9:29 and music and all of that.
Well, we gotta
Nice
fine
job.
tune it a little bit. Just a little bit.
but
Gio's watching. Gio, the song ended abruptly a little bit, but it's good. It's 99.9%.
We just got to reset, and there go our cameras a whole lot
And
better.
the cameras are better.
Nice. Happy
And
Thursday
he
to
told
you.
me to fix it before. I was so excited to
It worked.
get it done.
It worked.
It did. We worked on this for 2.5 hours, this program.
Yeah, but this is a program that now we can, when it's you and me and the crew's a little bit late, we can still fly the plane.
Well, that's not the reason I did it. The reason I did it was because let's say that Antonio walks in and he has to do a morning show in California. He can't be here and be over there at the same time. So, boom, boom, boom. He can
Boom,
run
boom, boom.
automated systems like we do with Jeff Santos in Boston.
Impressive.
And I'm thinking of doing this program also in South America because it's in Spanish. And we don't have too many Spanish people in here. Like one Spanish is gone on vacation, the other one, isn't here on Thursday at 5. So
I have somebody, what time is the Spanish show?
5 o'clock.
I thought it was at 7.
No, 5 o'clock.
No, I don't have anyone here at 5. We got to look, but we got a lot of empty rooms here. Look at the empty chairs. See? That's why we're flying on autopilot.
Autopilot. Now you notice that the
Look at our empty
camera,
chairs.
the camera went to
The whole studio.
because they're supposed to be here,
But they're not.
but they're not here.
That's very funny. Anyway, happy
And
Thursday.
Antonio can sit there. Antonio, would you sit over here?
Grab a
and
mic.
Grab a mic, and all of a sudden, voila!
I'm afraid.
Our board op is now on camera
we gotta
also.
Trust it. We gotta trust. Look at the board operators on camera holding a microphone. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Isn't this weird?
I feel like I'm driving like without touching the wheel. It's just like, I don't know.
That's exactly right.
Did you see that happen to actually all these remote controlled Ubers? They all
Yes.
got in like this big cluster. I don't remember what city it was in. And they all got jammed up and there were no people to move it. So they had to wait for the company to come in and change everything. But there were all these ride shares with no people driving them. And they all got in this cluster of a mess. A traffic
When did
jam.
that happen?
A couple days ago.
Would you ride in an Uber with no driver?
No.
You drive yourself?
Would you?
If it was a short distance.
No. I don't
think
care
I
if
would
it's a
do it.
block. No.
But look what happened. It was this whole cluster of Ubers and it just couldn't do it because there was no one in them.
Okay, so the question they posed to me is, would you go in a wireless Uber or would you go in a car, somebody being
Impaired?
drunk, impaired?
Oh, rideless Uber.
100%.
Isn't it the same thing?
No, I would not get in a car with someone that I know is impaired. But then again, here's the question. How impaired does a person have to be? If you say to someone who you've been out with, are you okay to drive? I'm good. I got this. Do you trust them or do you not trust them? How far do you go?
If you have a shot, if you take a tequila shot, one shot, and then 2 hours later you go to drive, is it okay?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, some people would say it's impaired. If
I know, I
you
think
take
it
a
goes
tequila
through your
shot and go
bloodstream.
straight to the car.
Faster than that.
What if I take it and go straight to my car? Is it impaired?
One shot?
It depends on the person, because if the person drinks a lot,
And that is
then
the correct answer.
some people drive better, I feel like. Or
Some people
the
shouldn't
same.
drive at all.
Yeah.
You get a
Sober,
driverless
not
Uber.
sober.
Yeah, I agree.
Go with the driverless Uber. This is like the craziest system here. So you know how we talked last week about girl math and it's just about justifying expenses?
Yeah.
Well, apparently the guys got a little upset.
The guys got very upset.
Now there's guy math.
What's a guy math?
How tall are you?
5'10"?
How tall are you really?
5'10"?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
So most men, if they're 5'10 or 5'11, go, I'm 6 feet tall.
No, that's not true.
Guy math.
That's not
They kind of overemphasize their height is what they're saying.
Like I'm an inch taller with shoes, but I give
See?
I get my actual height though. 5'8". I'd be 5'9" with shoes.
If you were 5'5", would that bother you?
No.
If you were 5'3"?
No.
No, right?
No.
Would you date taller women?
I mean, it depends. I mean, you could find there's a lot of short women out there, but
I'd rather go. If the shorter I am, the taller the woman.
Didn't you date a woman you stood in a
6'2".
box?
She gave me a box. I used to walk around with a box in the bag, little wooden box.
Did you have any qualms whatsoever
None
about that?
whatsoever.
You're making my eye twitch.
No one said she was gorgeous. She was beautiful. She was a beautiful person. One of the nicest people I've ever met. And,
Morning.
And we have fun with it.
So that's the thing on guy math. They think they're a little bit taller
You know,
than
I thought you were going to say
are.
something else because guys, for some reason,
Oh, maybe
length
what
and
they measure that
height
length in
and
as well?
Everything is like, yeah. Allegedly, the more whatever.
Endowed.
Yeah.
Do
the
men
better
actually-
you, more of a man you think you are.
Do men actually measure?
Oh my God, yes.
No.
There are clubs that do this. You're not allowed in unless you're a certain length.
You actually measure? Not you.
I don't
I mean,
measure.
people, men actually measure?
Yeah.
Question. You don't know.
You know the Jewish joke, 6 inches.
Every inch counts. I know, but I
6
didn't realize
inches.
guys
I
actually.
was taught that by a Jewish lady.
Really?
Yeah.
That guy's actually.
She made a big joke about it. She came in, whoop, 6
That's a
inches.
small 6 inches, though.
That's the point. That's the point.
I don't know. You so digress when we're on automation here.
It's like you're nervous. Why are you so nervous?
I'm good.
It's going to crash.
No, we've had crashes before, but it's
It's not going to
good.
crash. It works. It works. Geo, good job.
Impressive.
NASA in the house makes it work.
I can't believe again it's Thursday already.
I'm sorry.
The weeks go so fast.
I know
They
this is
do.
not good. I'm getting old fast.
We were here late last night. You had Sarah's show. You were being pulled a million different ways.
We had a very interesting meeting last night with a doctor who's kind of. Do you remember the vitamin dude when he was on the air?
I do. And I remember that story was terrible. Barry's Vitamins.
Barry's Vitamins.
Every Saturday it was like all day and for hours and hours and hours. And I was thinking about that when that doctor came in yesterday talking about that.
And Barry's Vitamins has never been replaced. And Barry was a guy who had a vitamin store. It was huge. Number one in Boca. He was on the air for like 23 years, and he talked about the right medicine, the right vitamins to take as opposed to junk. Do you know that after last night's meeting, I went home. I am so depressed this morning.
Why do you buy your supplements from
My
big box
vitamin
stores?
D comes from natural, right? What is vitamin D? Is it corn oil?
Oh, you should not have corn oil in your
Is
vitamin
it
D.
glycerin?
Glycerin?
Yeah. Is it another oil? Canola oil.
Nope.
So why in the world am I sucking down a vitamin D that has those ingredients? That's
Because
it.
you didn't read the label on it.
But that's it. It doesn't have anything else.
Maybe those are the inactive ingredients.
I'm sorry, there was no other
There
ingredient.
should be active and inactive ingredients on the label.
Oh, then I gotta go back and read it
You
again.
got to go back and see. There should be some sort of vitamin D in it.
What is vitamin D?
D3.
Isn't that cod liver oil or something?
Vitamin
Wasn't it
D3.
from the sun?
Natural
D?
vitamin D is from the
Yeah,
sun,
I know.
absolutely. And you would think in Florida people would have
Enough
regular
of it.
vitamin D3,
Yeah.
but apparently we do not, and everyone's deficient. Let's see. D3 vitamin, let's look this up.
You're gonna look it up?
High potency D3, bone and immune health support. There's a whole lot of things on here.
Well, it tells you what it does, but it doesn't tell you how you get it.
Let's see. What is it good for? Should you take it every day? There's a whole lot of talk about D3 and the levels. It used to be the levels, they were acceptable at like 35 to 50. Now they're wanting the levels over 70 to see how that is. But no, I think it should have more than
But what's in it? What is a vitamin D?
vitamin D3. Let's put it in ingredients and get really specific here. Our board up.
What is vitamin D?
Vitamin D3 ingredients in milk. No, not milk.
So together with calcium, vitamin D helps protect older adults from osteoporosis.
So far, nobody has found what's in the damn thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Look at
know.
her. She's
What
like, oh,
should be.
we're on here, autopilot here. You should have 5,000 USP units of vitamin D.
What'd you
other
say on that side?
ingredients.
That way we can make the room balance.
Soybean oil, glycerin, bovine gelatin, and purified water are other ingredients. You know what bovine gelatin is?
No.
You know what a bovine is?
No.
A cow.
I should eat a cow?
But that's what the gelatin comes from. It comes from the nails of a cow. Did you know that? Did you know gelatin and jello comes from
The hoofs of a cow.
the hoofs of a cow?
Did you know that?
No.
I love the hoofs of a cow.
Yes, and that's in purified water. Those are the other ingredients. But it says each soft gel capsule contains cholecalciferol, I don't know, equivalent to 50,000 USP units of vitamin D. So there should be another ingredient other than the oils, Freddie.
Right. So far you said gelatin.
Well, you need to
Which
have
I
this
took.
one ingredient that is cholecalciferol. I can't pronounce it the right way, but that would be the equivalent to vitamin D. They say the other things are that keep it soybean oil, glycerin, bovine gelatin, and purified water. That makes, I guess, the gel cap that you can swallow easily.
Forget about swallowing it. What's in it? What is a vitamin D? Besides the letter D. What
It
is
tells you right here, amount per soft gel. Here's another package, vitamin D3, and it tells you that it's cholecalciferol.
Okay, well, what is that?
That is what vitamin D3 is. And then it says other ingredients, soybean oil, gelatin,
I found
glycerin,
it.
and water.
Cholecalciferol.
Exactly.
Side effects, interactions, and usage dosage.
I now take D3 and K1.
Synthetic vitamin D3. Synthetic. That means they make it. It's not real.
Correct.
Would be wool oil. Wool oil.
From
See, can you believe
oil
this?
from a sheep.
Yeah.
It's because people don't read labels.
That's crazy.
People don't read labels. You have to actually look at the ingredients. When I was going through training as a health coach, the first thing they said, if you see something that says all natural, will you consume it?
No.
And everyone's like, yes. And then you have to read the ingredients. They say all natural could be
Fake.
bovine, it could be ladybug wings, it could be
feel
anything that's natural from your environment, but would you want to ingest it?
I feel like anything that says all natural really isn't if it's in like its original form. Like a lot of pills, they can say they're all natural, and I'm like, they're not, because you have to take something and then make it into a pill. So obviously there's something else in there too.
All natural what, right? So you really have to look at the ingredients on the back of it. So this doc's got you looking at things. Good morning. You having a conversation?
My son asking me a question. We have to watch the time.
All right.
We got 2 minutes.
All
But
right.
you'll hear the music. So I'm looking at my very complicated
Supplements.
supplement vitamin, because I take a lot of supplements because I need them. And then I start reading what's in them. And, you know, if I want to go suck on a calf's hoof, if I want to suck on a wolf's lamb, I mean, geez Louise, the stuff in there is junk. It's like all these oils.
All these oils. So you got to look at what you're ingesting, because it's not always what it says it is on the outside.
And he said yesterday, do you know we beat ourselves up by swallowing so much protein, right? So 25 grams. So you know those packets of sugar?
Yeah.
That's a gram. So 25 of those packets are in a drink. Like
But that's sugar,
IHOP.
not protein.
No, I'm talking about protein, 25 grams. That's a gram. So that's 25 grams of protein.
Okay.
Forget about what the hell is protein look like. We'll get there in a minute. But the body kidneys have to absorb this protein and work twice as hard to get it through your system. And he talked about statins. And you know he's 110% right. There are these hair molecules that surround your heart that even though the statin is a scrubber in your cholesterol, it eats away at these hairs. And all of a sudden, it's bad for your heart.
We have hairs on our heart.
They're like tentacles. Not really hair. It's like tentacles.
It's like your eyelashes. And they form a web. And they protect your heart. But this CoQ10 surrounds it and everything. It's really it's going to be, if he does it, this is going to be an absolute
This is Health 101 according to Freddie, is all I can tell you.
What
Good
was the name
morning.
of the show that we're thinking about? The name of the book?
I have to remember the name of the book.
Unbelievable. Hopefully on Monday nights he's going to come in when it's trying to set this deal up. But it is, and you got to remember, he's a scientist. So for him to do what you guys do here is a challenge. But he's up for it. So
Good morning. How'd the move go? You look like you're in moving clothes. Look, she's still laughing.
When you finish, if you want to come to my house and help me, let me know.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
AM Media Production presents Tony Wilson, the Young James Brown. Join us October 12th at 8 p.m. at Savor Cinema in Fort Lauderdale. Get your tickets now at events.amp2.tv.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions and tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hi, I'm Gina, along with spokesman Rob. So Rob, tell the folks at home who should call right now.
Just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now. We're going to answer all of your questions, and we'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. You heard it, folks at home. Pick up the phone, call now.
If you have diabetes, would you like to eliminate painful finger sticks? Are you injecting insulin multiple times per day? Then you may qualify for a continuous glucose monitor. CGMs monitor blood sugar using a small patch placed on your upper arm or abdomen, and they use your smartphone to accurately monitor your blood sugar levels. Stop pricking and start scanning. Plus, CGMs are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. They can be shipped free of charge to your door. Call today to see if you qualify.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
There was a noise from somewhere deep. We heard the sound. It was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart. Getting so much closer by staying apart. Singing a song of hope and love that you heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near. Taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. Song for the lonely, the tired and weary. is the song.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
And we're back. Yes. I know there's a few blackouts and a few things we have to fix. You know what it is? That the program is done on timing. So if the song is 4 minutes long, you have to change the clock to 4 minutes. If it's 3 minutes and 57 seconds long, you got to change the clock to 3:57. So there's some manual setups that you have.
So they're going to learn now how to program the program.
Well, they're
which is
going to
kinda
learn.
cool.
They're going to learn how to do production because music has to be changed, add-ons have to be put in. This is all the stuff that you should have learned in school, right? If you did media.
No.
You learned this in school?
No.
Nobody ever taught you how to run a TV program, radio program? No?
I got taught just how to do it in front of a camera and go make it, not to actually
What
do
good
it.
is that? Now that they have phones and iPhones and everything else, that class has to be changed. Production encompasses not only just putting a camera on, but it encompasses all the other aspects that go with it.
You know, they say the iPhone 15 can shoot movies. They can do anything apparently now with this new 15.
And the news people have bought all the iPhones up because they're the ones that are using it. But the clever thing here is gathering content, which I call outside executive producers, is one form of the business.
Well, that's dial-up.
That's another. But it's good for you to learn this because, let me tell you, in the industry, that's what they're going to want to hire you as. Can you run a production? And then you tell them, of course, this is the way I do it. Now, you got to know it code. You got to understand it. Third chair, you know how we talk about third chair when you're doing a production? Becomes very, very important.
Anyone see the debate last night?
Oh, the mess?
I heard it was a mess. I heard, Trump still didn't show up for the debate and he's still 42 points ahead. Is that insane?
That's crazy to not even say anything during it.
Say anything. This is the second debate he didn't show up at and he's still the front runner for the party.
Yeah, if I'm him, why would I ever show up if I'm still ahead?
That's right. You know why? Because you don't want him to show up. Because he's going to stick foot in mouth and say the wrong thing. He's going to say, we should have burned the Capitol.
But how can someone be the front runner and not even show up?
Because everything else is bad. Those guys, it's like the clown car. The stage was the clown car. How many clowns can you fit on the stage? And they were horrible yesterday, screaming at each other.
Well, they scream at each other, and they all talk about Trump, and he's not even there. And they don't
call him Donald Trump anymore. Now they call him Donald Duck.
Oh.
That was the guy from New Jersey. That's what he calls him, Donald Duck.
Is he the guy that's using TikTok, and he got all yelled at for using TikTok as a platform?
Could be.
I don't know. But apparently they have now overturned the casual dress code in the Senate. That on Wednesday night, Chuck Schumer's like, no, we really need to dress more professional and come in. For men, they have not said what women should be wearing. Men need to be coming in a jacket and a tie and business professional.
Because Schumer, they asked him to come in a Speedo. And everybody said, you come in a Speedo, we leaving. But it wouldn't be illegal to do it.
I don't understand why they did it, but they wanted to make exceptions for the guy that was coming in who had the brain injury, and he was coming in a hoodie, and he was depressed and sweatpants.
The guy from Pennsylvania.
So they were making this exception that if he could do it, everybody could do it, but no.
It's funny. The guy had some physicalities wrong with him, and they don't look at that. Meanwhile, a lady who's 98 years old and they wheel her in and she can barely raise her hand to vote, they don't find anything wrong with that, because if you do, then you're being an ageist or whatever the terminology is.
Yeah, you're being discriminatory based on age.
Do you think that there should be a legal limit as to how old you are to drive?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, your parents are still
Her
with
parents
you,
are
right?
our age.
Would you say that to your parents? Without a
Yeah.
problem?
Yeah.
When you turn 65, you have to retake your driver's test, and you should retake it every 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, there's some 24, 25, and 26 years old that can say the same thing. Some of these kids can't drive to save their life.
Definitely, but as long as, the more you get in age, the more your health declines too. Your visibility declines.
Your reflexes.
Reactions and all that. Yeah, that declines heavily.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to drive past like 70.
That's a that's
Like
that's my
70
grandfather.
max.
Say that again.
Oh, no.
What'd she say?
You shouldn't be able to drive past 70.
What is wrong with you?
What, that, like, you've lived, you've gone out, you've experienced everything. Sit back and be a passenger princess.
Stay at home for another 30 years.
You've experienced life at 70. You're done.
Just get the automatic Uber to drive you around.
That's it. We're going to put this program on our cars. It'll just drive us where we need to go.
Like, I'm sorry, by 70, what do you really have to do? Like, you can do anything you want. Why be on highways all day? You're not 70, are you?
You've left him.
I'm 70. You know, it's really funny. It's really funny. You get a nail in your tire, and you keep filling it up, and you come, and I help you. Okay? You get your brakes not working, or you run into a pole, and you take out your front end, and I help you. Or you do something that you need some help in, and we help you. And we come through very coolly. We get it done, boom, boom, boom. But now you're going to keep me in a cage in my house from driving.
Only once you hit 70. You got a good another 25 years so you can hang out at home.
Guys, you're unbelievable. I think you shouldn't get your license till you're 30.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I don't think you should be allowed to drive till you're 30. I don't think you should be allowed to drive till you're 35.
In my defense, I didn't think you were any older than, like, 65.
He's not.
I'm not. But that's not the point. And I think you should be drafted at 15.
You made me feel bad for just a second right there.
And I think you should be drafted at the age of 15. Now, draft, do you still have to register for the draft or no?
You're automatically in, I think. It's like
You don't
anyone
even
can
know?
get drafted at any time.
You don't know?
Girls have to register for the draft now?
I don't think so. I think like females and males. Like if you're over 18, you can get drafted.
Do you know anything about that?
No idea. What?
Like
The military.
Like,
Drafted
yeah.
into what? Like I said, you shouldn't be allowed to drive till you're 30.
Look at that poor lady. She's literally squinting.
She's like 95.
She's actually the driving instructor.
I once had a typing instructor, and she just like leaned over me. She was probably about that age, with her cigarette dangling from one finger, teaching me how to type on a regular typewriter when I was back in middle school. And I thought, oh my gosh.
I had a typing professor in high school, and she was bubblicious. She was extremely, how do you
Good
say?
morning. Now you're ready to go to work?
She was extremely bubblicious, right? So she used to walk around.
She was extremely what?
Bubblicious. Well, what do you want to call it?
She was a beautiful woman? Busty for you?
Bustolian. So she came around, and every time that she would help people, guys especially, they would look. Hi.
Where's this going?
So
no, we're good apparently.
So I just want to say how discriminatory it was, because the girls, they don't look. Well, not most of them didn't look, and they're there doing
So
fast.
let me ask you a question. Is it okay for girls to look at other women and say you're so beautiful and admire their body?
Yeah.
Is it okay for guys to do the same thing to women?
Nah.
Guys to women, yeah.
She's like, nah.
Oh, guys not allowed
if
to
you're over
look?
70,
I mean-
forget it.
You can look, but you shouldn't exactly comment.
Why?
Because, like, sometimes it's just, like, not wanted. Like, I feel like if a girl compliments another girl, it means more than when a guy compliments a girl.
First of all, let me give you another fact.
Oh, man.
Florida is more women lovers among women than any state in the union. Did you know that?
Is that true?
That's like surprising, actually.
Look it up.
Especially with our governor.
Look it up.
California.
Florida, numero uno. So when a woman says, you look exquisite today, it can have a double meaning. That's all I'm saying.
That's okay. It
It's
feels kind of
okay.
safer that way. Because you don't think there's like an ulterior motive to when a woman says it
Just
to you.
because you don't think it, you don't feel it, don't mean it doesn't exist.
And I've learned that too, but I never knew that was even a thing before.
It was a thing? It's
I never even realized it was a
You go to
thing.
South Beach and you see women holding hands, women being
Is it more
affectionate.
acceptable to spend the night with your girlfriend, not your girlfriend, but a friend that's a girl, share a bed in a hotel room than two guys sharing a bed in a
Oh
hotel?
yes, guys don't do that.
Like, would you and Josh, if we sent you guys on a trip, share a bed together?
You guys sleep in the same bed?
I'd be butt. Get a pillow in between.
First of all, we don't need to get your sexual orientation on the air, but thank you very much.
Big spoon on him.
But you and Grace, if we had one bed, you guys would share a bed?
I would not care.
You wouldn't care?
Yeah, it's like no big deal.
Right.
I agree. A woman can share the bed all they want.
Isn't it funny though? Like there's still this double standard of women and guys, and it's not
First
even
of all,
financial
guys are
or
hairy
equal pay.
creatures.
I guess so. For you, that would be a no.
Absolutely. And I sleep on the floor before I share a bed
Like,
with
you do like a
ladies.
head to feet.
No,
so
that's
like your
smelly.
face is
Guys have
like-
smelly feet. Are you kidding me?
Put a pillow between.
No, yeah, maybe cut the bed in half. No.
Here, this will be me and Antonio. on the road trip.
He does that with Garcia. You ever notice? He hugs Garcia, and Garcia's a big guy. He hugs Garcia, puts his hand. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy?
Road trip. Garcia is so funny. His girlfriend comes in every Thursday and she says nothing. And I turn around and she's sitting in the corner and she goes, hi. And every single time I jump because I
Scares
never
the
expect
hell
her
out
to
of
be
me.
sitting in these corners.
And we had a meeting the other night where he's back there, and I come and says, "Oh my God, you've been here all this time."
She says nothing.
I says, "You gotta commingle. You have to mingle."
She doesn't say anything. She's just very quiet. You turn around, like there she is. She just pops up.
And he tells me she ain't like this at home. I'm telling you right now. I'm like, whoa.
See, it's still like double acceptance for men and women to do things.
Yo, you got the high road. We get the low road.
It is much better to be a woman. I got to tell you.
I tell you, I wouldn't date a guy. I don't know how you guys do it.
I wouldn't want to be a guy. That I got to tell you.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like men have it harder in like some ways. Like women, we
You
have it
do.
hard a
You-
lot, but men I feel like have
You
it
should
really hard.
sympathize with every man on the planet.
Josh, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Guy math, boy math. See, I told you.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Am I right?
Josh, you messed up. You messed up a whole argument from this morning. Thanks a lot.
Have you guys heard of boy math?
Prime example.
Prime example of boy math, because apparently the guys are a little offended that the girls had girl math. So now boy math and girl math are going head
every
to
boy is
head.
6 feet. I'm 6 feet. I'm gigantor. Meanwhile, I'm 5'2".
It's a funny thing. Remember RK?
But women do that too. When you ask a woman, what size is your bra? Oh, 32 XXX. No, it's not.
Well, here's the thing. Victoria's Secret has changed the entire sizing of bras and lingerie.
Small, medium, and large?
Bigger.
What's bigger?
Oh wow.
Like, I don't think their sizing, like a C cup, it's not really a C cup. I think a C cup in Victoria's Secret is a B. They just want you to feel like you're more enhanced and voluptuous.
Do you understand A, B, C, D cups, and do you understand the number before them? Like a 32C, do you know what that means?
No, I know A is like the smallest, and then D is like the biggest.
all I
so
need
this
to know.
But do you know what the number means? Because it's a
No.
combination of back size, front side.
Isn't it just your waist size, but
Yeah.
not your bust size?
It's the numbers like around here, then the cup is just the cup.
So you could be a 64 in number and be an A.
A 64?
64
I don't think they go any higher
Wait.
than like a 46.
Weightlifters, what do you do with those
A
women?
64? I don't even think your
Weightlifters.
chest is a 64.
No, but you ever seen some of these weightlifter women? They're tremendous. They're huge.
64.
And they're big. They work on this.
Imagine anyone's waist being a 64, let alone their
I
bust.
show you. I've seen it.
I don't know if it would be 64, but yeah. You only think it goes up to like 38.
Yeah, it doesn't go up that
No,
high.
it goes to 44.
It does?
Yeah.
I know
I
it's
knew
somewhere
maybe
in
it
the
was a 44. It was
lower
a whole lot
than
of
50,
women.
but more than 40. I don't
But
know
that
exactly
number is just
what
the
though.
back side, right? It's the back.
No, it's like
The whole way
whole
around?
wraparound, yeah. So
You
like
can't even put
mid-back
your arms
to-
around a 44. Would you date a
Oh,
woman
this is
that's
going nowhere
muscular?
good, Josh.
Yeah.
A muscular woman, a healthy one, muscular woman. What you
I don't
think?
know about like bodybuilder.
A bodybuilder.
I don't know, but
You wouldn't, but you spoon with
But
this
like-
guy, but you won't bodybuild. You won't spoon a bodybuilder. I don't get you at all.
like gymnastics.
There you go.
There you go.
Nah,
That's
I
a
don't-
44 right
You find
there.
that as attractive, guys?
Yeah, I do. I think that that's a work of art.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I think-
Impressive. I think it's a lot.
Do you know how hard it is to do that?
It's impressive what she's accomplished.
It is, and we know some people that do. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we have the owner of
Cafe Luna Rosa coming in.
and Bonnie does that for a living. You're going to see her. She's
It's impressive how you can actually do that.
most
but-
men melt in the room when Bonnie walks in because they're like, "Oh, I gotta hit the gym."
So is that a thing? Do men get embarrassed?
Oh yes, shrinkage,
Not just insecure, you get embarrassed.
shrinkage,
Like, is that it's true?
shrinkage.
Like if you were in a room with her, would you feel?
Not
Okay, if
gross.
anything, I'd probably be like amazed. I'd be like, "That's so cool, you did that." But I feel like with men, they're like, "I'm tiny. She's gonna blow me over."
Listen,
How about you, Royce? You look beautiful.
What time is the commercial, Josh?
You get 3 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe sometimes.
You sometimes feeling? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna give you. There was an example one time where this person had a dress on, and this other person, which was a bodybuilder, came on. She had the same dress on. So one was here, and the other one was here, and they stood next to each other. It was accidentally.
I don't think I've ever worn that dress again.
I wasn't gonna say it was you. I didn't say it was you.
You told this story earlier, though, so I was like, "Wait, I know where he's going."
I don't
But
even.
Joy,
I might have.
Joy, and you introduced Joy to us. You
Yes.
brought her on. Joy is like, and Joy's gotten bigger.
She's like
She's-
6'2".
She's tremendous, and Joy never set out to be a bodybuilder. She did this for other reasons, and she put on that dress, and I say, and here's Dawn. And you have a great body, don't get me wrong.
Like Barbie.
For 5'2".
Like the little Dawn doll, and then there's Barbie, and then there's the Dawn doll, and that would be me and Joy.
But I gotta tell you, I gotta give Joy a lot of credit. She does day in
She
and
works
day out.
hard.
She works hard at it, and I don't take that away from anybody. And you look like that. It's tremendous, an accomplishment.
Absolutely.
I remember when I used to hit the gym. I had a little pimple here. And then that was that.
I don't know. It's working too hard. Is what we're doing.
Now, listen, everybody has different floats. You do certain things. People like to read books. People like to work out. People like to play pickleball. People like to play tennis. People like football. You do what you do.
I do admire people that read every night because they actually find the time to do it and stay awake. See, my problem is if I open the book, I fall asleep.
Try to listen audiobooks.
Yes.
That's what I want to try and do.
Now, guys, I'm going to start a new trend. I want you to get a book every night and you tell your significant other, or whoever's in your life, to read it to you. What are you
I was
laughing?
going to say, could you tell your significant other not to talk to you while
No,
you're
no,
reading the book?
No, like, would you read a book? would
Thank you. I was
Would
going to
you
say maybe
read a
that's
book
being
to
married
Chuck?
forever. No.
Why? Would you read a book to your boyfriend? No. Why? What are you people so selfish? Has nothing to do with that. Men are visual audio animals.
Animals. Yeah, there you
I
go.
hope men are dogs.
We're gonna be taking
Men are dogs?
We're gonna be taking the commercial break. Let me see if the music. It should be playing the music. It's not. Okay, so that has to be fixed. All right, so we're gonna be taking the commercial break any second from now. And Josh is counting it down.
Men are dogs?
Men are puppies. Yes.
I don't know. You've just got to have all these different world life experiences that you bring to the table.
I'm gonna teach these guys that you have your lady read to you. It's the best thing in the world. Oh, I hear it. I hear the music.
And does it matter what book it is? Preferably a sexual romantic book?
No, it could be anything.
Anything.
Yeah. What is wrong with you? You always have an angle.
Just men.
I'm just saying, you share a book, you share knowledge, you share.
You share time together is
Let's
what
take
it
a
is.
commercial break. We'll be right back. Tell us if you think we're right or wrong.
Right
See
back.
you soon.
The easiest way to sell your home is to call the number on your screen right now. We'll buy any home in any condition. And the more it's worth, the more you can get. Plus, no real estate fees or commissions means more money in your pocket. And no fix-up costs either. Sell any home in any condition, sometimes within days. Sell your home fast. Call right now for absolutely free information. Don't call a plumber. Don't call an electrician. Call right now and for as low as $1 a day. Many things that run your house are covered with thousands of technicians all over America. You can call us with a plumbing problem, an electrical problem, and we'll be in your home in no time at all with a solution to fix it. You don't need an expensive repair bill, and you don't need to buy new expensive appliances. We'll show you how to fix it for about $1 a day.
If you have diabetes, would you like to eliminate painful finger sticks? Are you injecting insulin multiple times per day? Then you may qualify for a continuous glucose monitor. CGMs monitor blood sugar using a small patch placed on your upper arm or abdomen, and they use your smartphone to accurately monitor your blood sugar levels. Stop pricking and start scanning. Plus, CGMs are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. They can be shipped free of charge to your door. Call today to see if you qualify.
Nobody likes to prick their fingers. If you are a diabetic using insulin like many of us, the worst part of your day is sticking your fingers to draw blood. Now you don't have to do it anymore. You can get a new continuous glucose monitor. As long as you check your blood sugar and inject insulin, it may be covered by your insurance. Call us and we'll let you know if you are covered, and send one at little or no cost to you with free shipping. Stop freaking your fingers. Call right now for your new continuous glucose monitor.
Introducing the Price is Right Home Sweepstakes. You could win the same kind of cash and prizes you see on the TV show. Just call this number right now. And when you call, ask about these amazing offers from our sponsors. Low Cost Airlines offers fares too low to advertise that you can't find anywhere else. You can save hundreds on your next flight with Low Cost Airlines. US Med is your one-stop resource for diabetic supplies. And if you have Medicare, you could get them at little to no out-of-pocket cost. US Med. MedGuard Alert's unique medical technology provides immediate help to seniors with the touch of one button. And you could get your device for free. MedGuard Alert. The United Breast Cancer Foundation can use the donation of your old car, truck, or van to help those fighting breast cancer. Pickup is free and you'll get a tax exemption. Call now to enter the Price is Right Home Sweepstakes. Win thousands in cash and prizes and learn more about these great offers.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Tighten it up.
Now we have some tightening up to do.
But I'm pretty impressed though, because no one was here when we got here this morning. It was 9:29, time to do our morning show, and we went live.
And are the sound effects still effective? You can do them manually?
Yeah, I can do them. So
okay, so that still works. All right, good. That was the answer to the
You guys all ready for like pumpkin spice season?
FBI, open up! I hate pumpkin spice.
I know you do, but you know we're going into
the way it smells.
October
I hate
this
the way
week.
it tastes. You guys like IHOP pumpkin spice pancakes? No. They come out only this time of the year.
I love pancakes. I'm sure I would love pumpkin spice pancakes.
Oh my God. And then they have something called a stacker. They gave you 8 of them as a meal. So you take 4, you eat 4, you take the rest home and stuff. But it's unbelievable for like short money.
I gotta tell you, Tom Sawyer has really good pancakes too and French toast, right? Right down the street.
Do you know that I know Tom Sawyer 14 years?
They were bought out by one of the big restaurant chains here.
Were they? Because there was a Tom Sawyer by me on West Palm Beach in Forest Hill.
Oh,
They
really?
moved out, and I finally found this one over here.
No, this one was here for the longest.
This one's been here forever, but I think the same company that owns Burton Max and Max's, I think, and Burton's bought them.
Now, are we doing Appreciation Day today?
Okay.
We're going to do...
Would you think I would ever say no to that?
No,
Miss
but
Hug a Tree, I talk to the birds, of course, Appreciation Day. What do you want to do, get pancakes?
I don't know. I just thought it was a good idea.
IHOP?
The kids have done... Well, we have production.
Oh my gosh, we got meetings
all day
upon
today,
meetings. We
but I
got
figure
Eddie coming in, you got Rose coming in, we got a lot of stuff today. But we can definitely bring food in.
Suncoast coming in.
Seascape?
Seascape. I always call them Sunscope. They're coming in.
Okay.
They wanted us to get involved in the walk thing.
The walk to end
Apparently
Alzheimer's.
The Pope said yes.
Nice. I meant, it's so funny because you were talking to them yesterday, and I meant to ask you what happened on the conversation, and I never did. Maybe I should stop thinking at the age of 70 or 56 because my brain cells.
Should I give you my car keys now?
Your AARP card.
Are you going to drive me around? You who drive like a maniac?
What? It's not like a maniac.
You do a 90 and a 20.
I would never. Ever.
Did you ever have a bad college roommate?
Yeah, all my years.
And what'd you do?
So my first one, she was a really sweet girl, but everything she did drove me insane. But I had a really big closet, so I made my closet cozy, and I was just like chill in there. My second year, I just completely avoided the girl that I didn't like. And then my third year, I lucked out because they moved out, and then I moved out. And I was
Did you
like,
say
goodbye
you
and good
locked yourself in
riddance.
your closet?
I didn't lock myself. I
cozy.
made it cozy. Like I put like fairy lights in there. I got like extra blanket.
To
and
get away from
pillows.
your roommate?
Yeah.
Are you insane?
I had to do my homework somewhere, and I wasn't gonna walk across campus at like 10 o'clock at night. I don't want to be a statistic.
Do guys ever have bad roommates? Did you ever have a college roommate?
I never had a roommate, or
You lived home.
yeah.
And Josh, you lived home.
Yeah.
Never had a bad. And you lived home.
I had bad roommates. I had my sister.
No.
She
And
lived
you
home
lived
too.
home, Royce, or did you live on campus?
No, I lived at home.
And you lived home?
No.
Oh yeah, you were on campus? You were on campus?
Yeah, I was like.
With who?
Boop. With who? I had college roommates.
How many? Oh, I met one.
That was another roommate.
Ooh,
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something. You luck out. She had a college roommate. This chick.
She's
was
beautiful. Yeah.
Boobalicious. Everything on this girl.
That was
tremendous.
when I moved into the dorms though at school. We had like suite mates. So I had a college roommate, then we shared a bathroom, and then there were two other girls on the other side.
I don't know about any of it. I know about this one.
And then she was my roommate when we moved out.
And she came with her husband, who was another boobalicious, and they do body massage.
Thai massage, right? Where they like walk on you.
No, they do all sorts of things on you. They walk, they rub,
they stretch.
They all sorts of whatever.
Your
And
body
I
could
said-
never do that.
I said to her, you're gonna give me a heart attack. What? And then he came in, and he does it with her too.
He's all buff. He's a retired firefighter, paramedic, so he's like totally buff. He's probably 70. He would never say this to this guy.
He's not 70.
He might be.
No, he's not. That guy ain't 70. That guy looked like he was 40.
No, he's older than you.
That guy looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger
He's older
when he was
than you.
20.
I know, isn't that crazy?
And she looks like, we should bring him in. So
She's
they
a
can see what
grandma
we're talking
now.
about. You got to be kidding me.
Her daughter had a baby, I know. Well, she's my age, so theoretically, I could be a
But this chick was like, wow.
You believe she's a grandma?
No.
I know.
I think you and me are talking two different people.
Nope, same one. She's my college roommate.
My jaw hit the ground, and I'm looking at the two of them, because it wasn't just her, it was the two of them. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You what? And they do this, what's it called?
Thai massage. Where
And
they
left there, my
stretch you.
arms were like a giant knot.
Man, Les was loving her. Remember that?
Les, that's why I threw him off the show, because he was babbling and it's lavication and get him a bib and
Well, so what I'm thinking is some of our crew that has bad college roommate experiences, maybe your parents want to rent out your old house. They can own it, right? So now they're going to make rent money. Look, I'm making a deal with Royce for her parents' old house.
But you're selling that house.
I think my father will sell.
I think he's going to sell it. And then-
Unless you rent it out and you make money at it to help you with the new mortgage.
See? That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think so. He wants to sell. I know that.
He doesn't want to have two mortgages.
I don't blame
So
him.
if this one pay for itself and help offset this one, I think he'd be very happy.
Good morning. Look, she comes in with a winter coat. We don't keep it cold here. I can't figure out how to reset the AC.
Josh messed around with the AC.
It can't help itself. Like we will have to have two mortgages if we keep that house.
No, you rent it out and you won't have two mortgages. I did this for a living. I have 49 of them.
Actually, I don't know about this.
I talk to your dad when he comes to me.
Isn't that funny?
It's a real easy way. You know why? It's all price and demand. And if you were to tell kids, if you're having a bad time at school and you don't want to be there, just transfer your funds over to there. Because I heard some of the rents of the schools that you have to pay is ridiculous.
Yeah, they're not any cheaper to live on campus than to live off campus, I don't think. And then Zari's fire alarm went off at 3 o'clock in the morning again. So
They're having a whole conversation. My
doesn't
phone,
anyone
I had to
sleep
turn
in this
it off.
place?
I had to turn my phone up. It kept going ding, ding, ding,
I know from
ding.
the university, if I weren't like near like that, they told me you cannot go like to Miami and rent a house in there and then come to Lynn. You have to be near to Lynn to
Really?
go.
Well, yeah. Why would you want to go to Miami to rent the house to go to Lynn? That's too far.
No.
They won't let you?
It's a like obligation. You have to be around.
Well, where is your first house? Where do
Across
they
the street.
From where? Here?
Here.
5 minutes from Lynn. Your house is primo. It just depends on what his mortgage is.
You had to live on campus at Lynn?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, because you moved
for
here from another state.
2.5 years.
Wouldn't you rather live in a house so you got more control?
Yeah. That's why I'm happy that like I moved off in March my last year because I couldn't deal with the females I had to live with and I wanted to get off, but it was unbelievably expensive. Like a semester, my room and board easily cost like $7,000 a semester.
A semester?
A semester.
And that's
$7,000.
not tuition.
Mm-mm.
That's just room and
Just
board.
living, yeah.
And you too. All right, my question for you is, I was told that Zari lives that way and you live that way. These were the directions I was given. Does
Like
that make
this.
sense to you?
Yeah, but that's reverse.
Zari lives this way.
Zari, if you go up second and hit a left, she lives on 2 blocks that way. And then I live, if you cross the street and go block north and then go left, that's my neighborhood.
That's where your old house is.
Yeah.
Oh, in Wynwood?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the community I live in.
That's where she just moved from.
We want to have her parents rent out the house. How many bedrooms are in the old house?
Look at her. She's like, oh.
So I know a lot of people.
So 3 bedrooms will
See,
allow,
she knows a lot of people looking for housing.
Three bedrooms would allow you to put in 2 students in each bedroom, so that's 6.
Or 3, depending if everyone wants their own room. How many bathrooms?
2 bedrooms, 1 for parents.
Right, and then you guys shared the other one.
Yeah.
How you like that?
What do we got?
Weed and music.
And we're going to get ready to wrap this up.
So the first one was almost an accomplishment.
I think it was a
say
big
90%.
accomplishment. I think it got off and we're learning it. A whole lot of good things.
And I'll have Gio teach Josh, who can filter it down to everybody how to change the clock and all that. It just needs clock adjustment. It's no big deal.
That's all it ever needs.
The elements work, except for the second bank of commercials. I don't know what happened there.
We'll fix it. 5, 4, 3,
Say
2.
goodbye, Lucy.
Goodbye, Lucy. Have a great morning, everyone. We'll see you midday.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
If it goes. And it did not change.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.